Sarah, Christmas is my favorite time of the year. The lights, the gifts, the food, everything feels so magical.
You're absolutely right, Ben. There's just something special about Christmas. But did you know that not everyone celebrates Christmas the same way?
Really? You mean Santa doesn't visit everyone with a red suit and reindeer?
Well, Santa might be the star in many countries, but each place has its own unique traditions. Take Europe, for example. It's filled with some of the oldest and most interesting Christmas celebrations.
Wait, hold on! Are you telling me Christmas in Germany is different from Christmas in Italy or France?
Exactly. Europe has so many countries, and each one adds its own twist to the Christmas spirit. Some traditions will surprise you, and some might make you go, "Wow, that's so cool!"
Okay, now I'm excited. Let's go on a trip to Europe from our cozy living room. Tell me about these traditions, country by country.
Buckle up, Ben. We're starting with Germany, the birthplace of the Christmas tree tradition.
Oh, Germany sounds exciting. What's their tradition?
Germany is where the Christmas tree tradition began. Families decorate their Christmas trees, and markets like the Nuremberg Christmas Market are magical during this time. People drink mulled wine, eat gingerbread cookies, and sing carols.
Wow! So Germany gave us the Christmas tree. That's cool. What other traditions do they have?
Well, during Advent, many German families have an Advent wreath with 4 candles. They light one more candle each Sunday leading up to Christmas.
That's a nice way to build anticipation for Christmas. What about Santa Claus? Do they have him too?
In Germany, children look forward to a visit from Saint Nicholas on December 6th. They leave out their shoes the night before, and if they've been good, they find them filled with treats like chocolates and small gifts.
And if they've been naughty?
Traditionally, they might receive a switch or a piece of coal, reminding them to be better.
Interesting. Any other unique customs?
Yes, in some regions, there's a figure called Krampus who accompanies Saint Nicholas. While Saint Nicholas rewards good children, Krampus is said to punish the naughty ones, adding a bit of fright to the festivities.
That's quite different from our traditions. Germany's Christmas customs are fascinating.
Absolutely. Their rich traditions make the holiday season truly special. Next stop, Spain. Spain has a tradition of the El Gordo Christmas Lottery, one of the biggest lotteries in the world. On Christmas Eve, families gather for a big feast, and at midnight, they attend the La Misa del Gallo, or the Rooster's Mass.
That sounds festive, but why is it called the Rooster's Mass?
Legend says a rooster crowed the night Jesus was born.
Interesting. I didn't know that. How about Italy? I bet there's delicious food involved.
You guessed it. In Italy, Christmas Eve is all about the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Families eat 7 different seafood dishes, and on January 6th, a kind witch named Befana brings gifts to children.
A witch bringing gifts? That's so different from Santa.
In France, people enjoy a big meal called Réveillon after midnight mass on Christmas Eve. They also have a dessert tradition called the Yule log cake, or bûche de Noël.
Yule logs and midnight feasts sounds fancy. Sarah, I want to hear something unique. Any unusual traditions?
Norway has one. On Christmas Eve, Norwegians hide their brooms because they believe evil spirits and witches come out that night.
Really? So they believe witches might take their brooms for a midnight ride?
Exactly. To prevent that, they hide their brooms and focus solely on celebrating.
That's fascinating. Imagine witches on a Christmas Eve joyride.
It's a unique tradition that adds a touch of mystery to their festivities.
I love how different cultures have such distinct customs.
Absolutely. These traditions make the holiday season rich and diverse. In the UK, Christmas dinner isn't complete without Christmas crackers. These are colorful paper tubes that make a pop sound when pulled apart. Inside, you'll find a small gift, a joke, and a paper crown.
I'd love to wear a paper crown and tell jokes.
Next, let's head to Iceland. Instead of one Santa Claus, they have 13 mischievous brothers called the Yule Lads. Each one visits children on the 13 nights leading up to Christmas, leaving gifts or potatoes, depending on the child's behavior.
13 Santas. That's like having surprises every day. Wow. So we've learned about Germany, Spain, Italy, and France. But what about other European countries? There are so many.
You're right. Christmas is celebrated in unique ways across Europe. Let's explore some more countries. In Russia, Christmas is celebrated on January 7th. Children look forward to Grandfather Frost, who brings gifts, and his granddaughter Snegorochka, the snow maiden.
That sounds like a magical winter fairy tale.
In Poland, Christmas Eve is called Wigilia. Families share a special wafer called opłatek and leave an empty chair for unexpected guests.
That's so kind and thoughtful. Ukraine has spider webs for Christmas? That's unusual.
Yes, Ukrainians decorate trees with webs, inspired by a legend about a poor family whose tree was magically decorated by spiders. In Romania, carol singing is a big tradition. Children go from house to house, singing and receiving treats.
That must be so much fun.
In the Netherlands, Sinterklaas comes on December 5th, bringing gifts with Zwarte Piet.
So their Santa comes early.
In Belgium, children get gifts twice, once from Sinterklaas on December 6th, and then again on Christmas Day.
Twice the fun? That's awesome.
In Sweden, December 13th is Saint Lucia's Day. Girls dress in white gowns with candles on their heads and sing songs.
Candles on their heads? That's so cool.
In Greece, people decorate boats instead of trees, and they believe in kallikantzaroi, mischievous Christmas goblins.
That's so unique. Boats for Christmas.
In Hungary, children perform nativity plays called Betlehemizes. It's a tradition full of joy.
Plays sound like a perfect Christmas activity. Austria has Krampus, the scary Christmas creature?
Yes, like in Germany, Krampus visits Austria to punish naughty children, while St. Nicholas rewards the good ones. Another unique Austrian tradition is the Christkind, or Christ Child, who is believed to bring gifts to children on Christmas Eve. Families often keep the living room door closed, and when a bell rings, signaling the Christkind's departure, children enter to find the decorated tree and presents.
That's so different from Santa Claus. It must be magical to wait for the Christkind's bell.
Absolutely. It adds a special sense of wonder to the Austrian Christmas celebrations. In Switzerland, Advent calendars are very popular. Families count down to Christmas with treats and surprises every day.
I'd love treats every day.
In Serbia, families burn a Yule log called badnjak on Christmas Eve, and they share a festive meal.
A log in the fire sounds warm and cozy.
In Denmark, families eat rice pudding called risengrød, and they hide a whole almond in it.
Whoever finds the almond wins, right?
And in Finland, Santa's village is in Lapland. People even visit Santa and his reindeer there.
That's like a real-life North Pole.
Luxembourg's Christmas markets are magical with food, crafts, and lights.
I bet it looks like a fairy tale. Europe has so many magical Christmas traditions, each more unique than the other.
Absolutely. From Germany's Advent calendars to Italy's La Befana, every country adds its own special touch to the holiday season.
I can't wait to explore other continents next.
The world is full of festive wonders waiting to be discovered.
Absolutely. Let's make it our mission to experience them all.
Here's to a journey filled with joy, discovery, and the magic of Christmas around the globe.
Cheers to that.